Okay, there we go. Right, 1 minute. Busy, busy, busy. Running back and forth. Oh shit, I know what I forgot to do. Okay, I'll do that later. Hang on. Oh, go away. I'm getting spammed by my internet service provider for nonsense. Alright, or with nonsense even. Okay. Is anyone else having this thing where, essentially, because we live in that sort of environment where, because you're being so every company is obviously trying to put themselves forward, and every company has decided that the best way to do that is to sort of, even though you're a customer, is to keep pushing things on you, keep sending emails or notifications. Now it's become text messages. I'm getting random text messages from companies that I use. But it's gotten to this point where it's like, I don't even, like, it just, like, I see it deleted, see it spam. And it gets so frequent that even the important things just get immediately put on the pile. Because it can't be important. It's surrounded on all sides by 90% rubbish. But yeah, you just block it. You just block it, push it to the side. I could get a notification from my doctor saying that you need to come in urgent. Spam. Gone. You know. Because we live in an environment of just constant, like, fire hose of falsehoods. Yeah, even calls, Lewis. Random call, unknown number, blocked, gone, blocked. I don't even bother. If it's an unidentified number, I don't even answer it. I just remove it. My voicemail, full of messages, delete. I'll quickly go through them, but hello, this is your internet, delete. You know. Yeah. Gets ridiculous. Anyway. Right. Hi, welcome everyone. So, sorry, I'll keep things a little bit brief this morning, or at least time-boxed, because I've got a shit ton to do today. I can report that right now I'm working on Valheim bullshittery on its 4th week of work. For the last 3 weeks, I've cut together the Valheim bullshittery itself, and there is a complete cut that you can find up on Patreon, alternatively in the Discord below for the Twitch subscribers. Thank you, SD Peppers, and thank you, Kairos. So yes, oh, you saw it, nerdy. Good, I'm glad you liked it. Yes, so the bullshittery is up, and it's ready for viewing, but it is completely textless, so there's no text, there's no animations. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm in the text and animation phase. It's going fine. In fact, it's going very well. I must admit, it's it's going very smoothly. The text tracking is it's able to handle Valheim very well. So most of the Vikings around me have these health bars which are floating around, or even their names when they're close to me, which is really good for tracking. So I can just tell Adobe After Effects to follow the green bar, and it will do so. When it's not having to follow the green bar, follow the Viking's head, and the Vikings are often wearing distinctive helmets, or even my perm-shaped hair is quite easy to follow, so I'm not having to step in and correct the auto-tracking that much. It is a little bit too tracky, like it's putting in motion where it would be nicer to smooth it, so I'm having to sort of step in and dial it back a bit, but insofar as tough keyframing job, this might not be one. This looks like to be a bit of a smooth job, which is a relief, because the video is 35 minutes long, so if I can move through this as frictionless as possible, then hooray. Did I use the new text importing method? Partially, Theo. So there is a text importing method, but the trouble is the cuts are so quick that it's often faster to just type it. Like, the text importing method works well when I've got a comp that's like 30 to 40 seconds long, but as you've probably noticed from the textless cut, they're like under 10 seconds normally. So it's if I'm importing, like per comp, you know? So there's no point going run script, import this, when I can just open up a text box, type it, quick. You know, I can do it much, much faster. Anyway, so yeah, it's going fine. It's going quite smooth. It's going quite smooth indeed. Yeah. So the dog behind me, she's fine. We went for a walkies a short while ago. She got some attention. She got a couple of biscuits from the coffee shop. The coffee lady that's in a little coffee van thing. Gave her a couple of biscuits, some gravy bone biscuits, which she liked. And now she's flopped down and she's going to have a rest now. So, yeah. Right. Okay, then. So, has she had her meds today? Admittedly, no. Because, actually, no, I don't really have a good reason. I really should have given her meds, to be honest. When she wakes up, remind me. When she starts stirring, I'll go get her a pill. Yeah. Right. Anyway, Cosmeteer. What I was thinking... So, now that I've got this improved design... Okay, firstly, we're encountering a shit ton of nuclear weapons. We're just slamming into the bow. If I can put some boost engines side to side... So you see these radiators? Why don't I track these further to the rear... Because this is good real estate that I can utilize for additional thrusters to move sideways, isn't it? Why don't I move these heat radiators to the back? There's not really anything critical on the back, apart from point defenses, so why not snake the heat pipes over here and start venting it into space? And then here, in their place, put some boost thrusters so that we can move sideways in a pinch as quickly as possible. Also, why not remove the central broadside gun for the sake of a rail gun? Because I can offset this to one side slightly, can't I? Yeah. Eventually I can even have two of them. It's going to be expensive, mind you, but might be worth it. What does it cost me to actually get a rail gun again? Hello. Enemy contact. Just a roaming pirate. Okay. Where are we? We're here. Nope, that's our... Sorry, where are we? Wrong ship. Okay, if I go here to the railgun, so railgun launcher, it would cost me hypercoils, steel, and is that tritanium or tri-steel? I think it is, isn't it? That's a bit harder to come by. How much of that do I have in storage? We probably sold most of it or utilized it for building. Tri-steel. Yeah, we're going to need some of that. Contact this station. Right. Steel, tri-steel. I've got quite a bit of it, mind you. It's not that expensive, actually. Okay, buy all this tri-steel. Alright. What's that huge crystal? Huge crystal. Which huge crystal? Whereabouts? What colour is it? What colour is the huge crystal, Rivion? You mean this thing? That's a space station. That's a space station belonging to a different faction. They're currently trading with other, well, just other ships. Buying and selling. Okay. So hang on a minute. While the other ships are here, if I just pretend to build a railgun, hang on. No, literally just stick it anywhere. Doesn't matter right about now. Whoops. No, don't spend money. Blueprint mode railgun loader. And if I were to put, like, say, hang on, that big a railgun with a railgun thing on the front, it would cost me what? 17. Okay, good. So not a massive railgun, but. And it won't be overclocked, but it'll still be, still be a railgun. Still be perfectly capable of punching holes in targets. Okay. Emmy, I guess you're invisible. Did you sub, Emmy? Hang on. Emmy. I can't see if you did, Emmy. Sorry. Hang on. Yeah, not on the list. Hi there, Emmy. All right. Oh, she's taking the piss. I'm with you. Okay. Right. Okay, so pause that. So what about this storeroom? So just additional parts, really. Okay. Hypercoils. Transfer most of that over to the support vessel. The hypercoils, the processor, the diamonds. Yeah. Send this over to the floor toaster. So we don't need it on the main combat ship. So EMP parts, we don't need these here. Keep the hypercoils, drop them off. The diamonds, drop them off. Yeah, all of this is useful on the other ship. Right. Do you think she's stressed? I must admit, folks, I'm going to need a nap later on, I'm afraid, because I was up very early in the morning. I had a string of nightmares, and I just woke up and got to work. So I woke up exceptionally early in the morning. So, yeah, I woke up too early. I will have to have a nap this afternoon, and then power nap, and then get back to work. So, yeah. I just had a series of nightmares. What were the nightmares about? Unfortunately, it was about Lulu getting hurt. I woke up and gave her a snuggle. But yeah, I couldn't get back to sleep after that. Yeah. I love my dog. Right, she's fine. She woke up like, what's going on? Like, all of a sudden, I'm giving her a snuggle and, like, a good cuddle. She's like, what's happened? I'm like, oh, I hope you're okay. Yeah. Right. Okay, so, hang on a minute. We can't get the heat pipe here, so yeah, we'd have to do a little fidgeting. Okay, do a little fidgeting then. So go into blueprint mode, move these two barracks a bit closer. Take us out of symmetry mode and move this sensor array here. Okay, and then give sufficient room for the heat pipes to snake down. Hang on, move this here. Yep, that's fine, put that there. Right, then back into symmetry mode. Right, tell these heat pipes to snake this way. Then we'll put a crossing what's it doodad. Okay. Now what I'm thinking is, what if we were to take these away? So take away these point defenses and this rearmost bit of armor. Okay. For those joining the stream, I hope you're all okay. Please know that I'm currently working on Valheim bullshittery. It's going just fine. Okay, now cut these out entirely. Whoopsie. Spin them round. Yeah, they're not properly aligned, so we're going to have to fix that. Okay, stick these there. Right. That's okay. Yeah, connect them up there. Remove that. Right, and then maybe give them a smidge of armor in case they start getting smacked. Okay. Right. Don't worry, Shiro. It's one of these games where it only looks confusing because it's not your ship. It won't be. It's like RimWorld. It looks like like Factorio. You look at it thinking, oh fuck, what's going on? But you made the ship. You know what's going on. As in, you made the factory. Right. Maybe don't do that actually. All I'm doing is blocking the gun unnecessarily. Okay, so that's so that's where the heat will be vented. Have I done that right? I think so. Has something gone wrong on the other side now? So yeah, they'll need some sort of crossing. So heat pipe crossing. Oh wait, what's that? Is that the warp drive? Oh whoops. Of course, because the warp drive, yeah, in symmetry mode, I've gone and overridden the warp drive. So go here. Is it a large hyperdrive? It is a large hyperdrive. Okay. So move the large hyperdrive further up. So that's where the railgun is going to be. I mean, there's this open space here next to the bow. What's through there? Do we need access through there? No, we don't. Okay, stick it here. Yes? Right, move the hyperdrive here. Obviously, we won't be able to hyperdrive quickly. Should be fine. Okay, we don't need access here. Or there. So remove these, please. Put a door here. Alright. Okay. How does the combat and stuff work? It's pretty good, Obi. You'll see. We'll get into combat momentarily and I'll show you. But essentially, the individual parts of the ship will fight sort of independently. As in, the gun turrets will do their thing, manned by the crews. Pieces will break off and the crew will have to adapt. Your missile teams will sling missiles. All the different sort of, I suppose, projectiles will be simulated with their own little quirks. You know, some guns will try to shoot down incoming projectiles from other guns if they can. Okay. So do that. Right, now what I'm thinking... So these two storerooms are not, strictly speaking, critical because we have the magazines in the area. Also, just leveling with you, I feel nauseous all of a sudden and I don't know why. Hopefully that's nothing serious. Okay, remove this deck gun. Remove its magazine. Okay. Hang on. Where's that bottle of water? I keep sipping this water. Right. Okay. So, fill that in with a corridor for now. We can always dial it back if we've gone too far. Okay. So if we were to build ourselves a railgun mounted here, and essentially replace... Yeah, okay then. So put a railgun here. Right. So the back of the railgun, where the ammunition is loaded. So railgun launcher, railgun loader. And bear in mind that the crew will need to be able to run alongside... Okay, we need to squidge these barracks in then. Where are we going to put them? So that's... What's that? Sorry. That's... What is that? Oh, sulfur storage bays. Okay, these are just secondary storage bays. Okay, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll shimmy remove these two storage bays here and here, and shimmy the powder monkeys, the men responsible for bringing the ammunition to the guns, simply on the other side. Put down a bit of scaffolding structure here and here. Okay. Then do the same deal with these two barrackses. They're the actual... Oh, is there no access point here? There might be no access point here on the front of the gun. Okay, that's not a huge issue. Hang on. Spin them this way. Hang on. Right. Stick them here and here. Oh my god. Yeah, remind me about the doors. Don't let me forget about... Yeah, hang on. Stick these here and here. I'll fix those in a moment. I just need to get the gun... I'm just trying to make it like a clear gangway, you see. Okay. So, then from here, we'll have its magazine. So, gun magazine, storage, here. That's going to be the main railgun magazine, okay? Then here, railgun launcher, the back of the railgun. So, straight from the magazine into the railgun. So, how many people does it take? So, it takes 2 men, I believe. Yeah, 2 crew required to man the railgun. So, put their crew quarters here next to the gun so they can rush to the station when they need to get in and do their job. Okay. And then each segment of the railgun will increase the killing potential of the weapon. And we snake the rail... Wait, is it backwards? Might be backwards. Yep. We snake the railgun forward. Okay. So the trouble is we will lose armor. Keep going forward for the minute, but where's the end of the railgun? Here. Yeah, don't let it leave the front armor. Okay, we're going to have to rework how the shield maidens are going to get back and forth from that position. Okay. So now that this has been dictated, move these 2 barracks a little bit closer, here and here. Yep, and make sure they've got door access for the gun crews. Lovely. Okay, and then just behind them, we're just going to put some lightweight scaffolding. There we go. Okay. Right. Remove any unnecessary doors. You'll have to mount shields either side of the barrel. Yeah. That's only good. Well, we'll see how it performs for now. Won't the railgun also separate your heat network from right to left? Well, it's already... yes, I see what you're saying. Right, that is going to be a pickle, isn't it? Well, are they already... Were they always separated? They look to be always separated. Yeah, they're their own independent systems, aren't they? At least now they are. Okay. Right, so here... Obviously, so yeah, this part of the railgun cannot be accessed without a central corridor. So make sure there is one. Right. And then go here to the front of the shield. And we're going to have to shimmy it sideways to make room for the projectile. Yeesh. Alright. Shimmy this sideways. Okay. Yeah, we're going to lose quite a bit of armor in doing this. There we go. Let's stick that there. Okay, so the heat system is currently disconnected. So that's the main barrel of the gun. Alright. Try to keep any incoming projectiles the fuck away where feasible. In fact, why not go a little bit further there? Hang on. Give ourselves a big old wedgie. Like that. Other way. Right. Oh wait, is that going to block... It might block the shield entirely. That might not be the best idea. I think it stops the shield from even projecting. I think. Right, cut that there. Yeah, go there. See how it goes. We can always remove it if it's going to be an issue for the shield. Okay, so then of course we'll need people running back and forth, giving energy to the shield generator. So that could be a bit of a pickle, frankly. Okay, so let's put in armor here. Right, so replace the armor. Right. And then instead have them run. So you guys go here. Yeah, this will be your corridor access here. You're going to go from here. There we go. And then same deal for you guys. Go there. Yeah, so basically saturate that in armor. Okay. I've created a Death Star style weakness. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Out of coincidence, I was doing some work and I was rewatching my critiques of Rogue One that I did. Yeah, that was a weird film. For those not familiar, I was obviously, contemporary things on this channel only, a 10-year-old film, but I watched Andor and I really enjoyed it. And so obviously the chat were like, you should watch Rogue One. I'd never seen Rogue One before. And I watched it, and my take on Rogue One, it was very messy. Oof. It was really, really messy. Yeah, it felt... So it turns out that I might have been observing exactly what people have been talking about, because I didn't do any background reading. But it felt like two directors were fighting over it. Like two kids trying to fight over the same toy. And it turns out, yes, it did indeed have multiple directors. So maybe that's exactly what I was seeing. Yeah. Like one director was trying to make it expand the Star Wars universe, and the other one was trying to contract it and make it all the same 5 things that you know. Okay. Well, no, I don't think so, Rift. I don't think it was retrospectively, messy because of Andor. I think it was just messy. You could tell. You didn't need to watch Andor to tell it was fucking messy. They've got little weird... Maybe they're reshoots, but they kept having these weird little insert scenes. As if the audience was dumb. Going, guess where Darth Vader is? Do you know where Darth Vader is? He's here! Oh, you don't need to show where... Why do we need to... why do you need to see where he is? You don't need Darth Vader to turn to the camera and say, prepare a boarding party. When he literally turns up as part of the boarding party, that's when the audience knows he's in the boarding party. Right. Okay, so it will cost me 10,000 credits. Why would it cost me 10,000 credits? What do I... It's probably the... No, is it the Tri-Steel? Construction expenses... What's expensive? What's costing me the money? Right, okay then. So hang on a second. So, yeah, my job's not done. So this is going to be the magazine. Yeah, so hang on. I need to put in... Is it Newtonians? The name of the staff members that handle the gun? I think I called them Newtonians. So why don't I dial down on the capacitor runners? Where are they? Yeah, these guys are the capacitor runners. Their job is to go back and forth bringing energy cells to different capacitors. But we don't have many of those now. We got reactors, mostly. So... Well, we've got a few capacitors. Yeah, we should probably get a batch of Newtonians. Who are you? Oh, of course, it's the old gun crew. Right, so it looks like I'll have some spare gun crews. So, who are you? Right, you're the gunners for the... Yeah, you're the turret gunners. In fact, hang on a second, just to avoid confusion. Why don't I do this? You here. You here. You can just take the side door to get to your gun. Why can't you? This is further forward. Why? 1, 2, 3. Weird. Oh, it's because that's physically blocking it. Okay. Never mind. Cancel that. Right, go there. Put the heat pipe this way. Whoops. No, don't do that. Make sure that's reconnected here. Okay, never mind. What I was doing, I thought I was being clever, but I was just being dumb. So move this back here. Move this back here. And then put the Newtonian bunks here and here. there's not enough room for them, though. Where are they gonna go? The Newtonians are the guys who are handling the rail gun. They're just going to have to go here, I guess. But how are they going to get on the other side? Tricky, 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 tricky. Okay, what if we laid the barracks flat like that? Put the barracks flat like that. There we go. And then this side doesn't have to be symmetrical. That side. That side. Try that. Okay, so 40. So let's fly away from the station for a second. Go to an asteroid field nearby. And see if we can just mine the resources rather than pay for them before we do this. Okay. Right. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But no, so today, folks, I'm going to be continuing the animation work. Tomorrow, there's the eclipse in the UK, which I'm looking forward to seeing. I've got the telescope ready. I'm going to take it around my mum's. My brother's going to come around as well. Okay, what's the problem here? We're burning through this too quickly. I think I need more glowworms, bringing more... yes, Lolly, as in putting the text and the bullshittery text. So I'm animating in the bullshittery text. It's going fine. Right. New Kido, you don't know the game. Is the ship multi-floor or single floor? Single floor only. So you've got this great big... Yeah, so if I press I, you can see the external part of the ship. So these holes are meant to be there. They're speed holes. I'm trying to reduce my mass by poking holes in the bits that I do not need. Not everything needs to be solid steel armor. Okay. You can check on Eclipse Fan to see if a hill or cliff would ruin the show. Should be okay. Should be okay. You can see where the sun is, yeah, for the last few days. Is it like FTL, David? It looks like FTL, but it plays more like the first phase of the game Spore, where you're a bacteria floating around in a solution, attacking other bacteria, and eating them for parts. Alright. So what we're doing right now, so obviously I don't have a ship that I can eat nearby, so I'm just going to go and graze like a herbivore in Spore. Going to go find some plant matter. In this case, the ship is going to an asteroid field to eat some rocks. Although sometimes there are predators in there. Is there a predator in there? Defeat oh, hello. There are 3 of them. Okay, hold on. We have to do battle before we can secure... Hello. Quick save it. Alright. So there are 3 opponents that we need to eliminate before we can put in our railgun changes. Then again... Yes, okay, I'm reasonably confident we can... Yeah. Okay, EMP... Yeah, get Zeus with its EMP slug. This is like an EMP slugger drone called Zeus. Not a drone, but it's like, you know... Small crew member... small number of crew members. Let's go. Right, keep the factory ship, the floor toaster, behind. And start moving in. So Zeus, can you spot any of them? Okay, try to take them on individually. As a group, they're too strong. Oh, was this the eclectic group that destroyed me last time? With their weird gun designs. I took on one of them, but then 2 took me on simultaneously and gutted me. How long does it typically take to edit an animated bullshittery? For a 10-minute video, about 4 to 5 weeks, depending on complexity. The initial, so that's 20 to 25 editing days. 5 days for the cutting and the scrubbing, about 10 days, so 1 day per 60 seconds of animation, so 10 days in total for 10 minutes, and then another week for rework and phase 2 refinement, or whatever. So 4 to 5 weeks typically. Yeah, it's them. Okay. The process is performed in Adobe Premiere for its principal cutting and scrubbing, so putting the video together, and then Adobe After Effects for the animation. Initially, it was probably Windows Movie Maker, probably, back in 2012, and then from 2013 to 2016, no, 17, January 2017, it was Sony Vegas. And then I switched over to Adobe stuff on the recommendation of the chat, who told me that Adobe After Effects was way better for what I was trying to do, and they were right. They were absolutely right. Right, here we go. Dial down the speed to 1/8. Cut all engines on the ship and order a rotation towards the Gravedigger. So turn the ship only. So here we go. So slow it right down so we can see all the action going on. Here we go. So these thrusters burning sideways. Prepare all deck guns to engage. Order them to begin traversing towards the target. Deck guns traversing. Stand by. Bring the shields to bear. Keep the time slowed down. I authorize the use of nuclear weapons. Center mass. Zeus, your orders are to come behind the bullshippery and start slugging EMP missiles against their shield generators once you're within range. Shit, sorry to hear it, Emmy. Hope you have a smooth day at work. Okay. Well, Rift, the Sony Vegas, I think it was much easier for the cutting in general to cut something together quickly, but the integration with other Adobe pieces of software is very useful for my purposes. There we go, the shell's screaming through the void, and... was it deleted? We're being hailed. So which is to surrender. To be honest, we probably need the parts, so we probably, yeah, just keep fighting for now, but I'm probably going to regret it when his friends turn up. Alright. Don't fire center mass. Please aim on its starboard side. There we go. All guns... Did we even hit? Are we over-penetrating? What's going on? Are these overclocked, these guns? They are overclocked. So hang on a minute. Let me just read. So overclocking increases shell damage. So then you have infinite penetration. More damage. Maybe we should switch off overclocking for now, because I think we're just... The shells are just going straight through. Oh, damn. It takes a moment to switch off the autoclocking. Overclocking. There we go. Are those shells overclocked? I don't know. Okay, they're within range with their own guns now. Okay. So start using the deck guns to eliminate theirs one by one. Our nukes are in range. There we go. Nuclear weapons are screaming in, and... Excellent hits. Right, their chain guns are returning fire. It's all striking the shield for now. Keep shooting. Batteries are holding, our thermal batteries. Very good. We're killing their crew members. Nice, the nukes have completely blown off the port side. Very good. Keep going. Right, there we go. EMP missiles are screaming in from Zeus over there. Hopefully that should take out some of their shields. Oh, look. Oh, see, that's the difference, is it? So a much slower projectile. Look, that's a non-overclocked deck gun round. Much slower. No penetration, just big explosion. Okay. The shield is still holding. For now. Ad says, if you're over-penetrating, wouldn't aiming down the middle of the ship be better? Maybe, but there was a ton of armor on the front, so... We'll give it a go. See what difference it makes. Okay, order the deck guns to rotate around. Go for their chain guns. Oh, they got hit in the back with our EMP missiles. Okay, no support for now. Shit, the chain gun has melted through the shield and it's plinking away at the armor. Ooh. The shield has come back online. It's holding. The chain guns are rearming. Right, tell the nukes to target the chain guns now. Here we go. Another nuclear warhead's in play. And... direct hit on the chain gun. Good. Explosion. We got it. Very good. Yeah. Finish this. We've still got to deal with his two friends. They haven't seen us yet, but they'll be seeing us soon. And the front arm... Damn it, we have a fire. Shit. Main shield's been destroyed. Shit. Okay, stand by. Main shield has been destroyed. Start gradually backing the ship away. So initiate our reverse engines here. There we go. 4 seconds to spin them up. Tell the deck guns to keep striking their guns. Okay. Order the thermal launchers to start firing. Hang on. So thermal missiles, start dumping our excess heat onto the target to start fires. Rocketman, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Kebab pizza, let's do it. Come on. Shit, fresh contact just arrived. Yeah, back away, back away. Alright. Okay, overclock all main guns. Overclock and then fire at the main reactor. Their engines have been disabled. They've lost their last starboard gun. You've seen me play lots of management games like this. Is it that I prefer the game genre? To a degree, Lolly, but it's more that I love the attention to detail and zooming into the little itty-bitty things. It's fun. And also the theory crafting of building your own thing and seeing it in battle. Right, can't follow because its engines are disabled. So gradually start retreating. We need to get that front shield operational. Right. Start fires. There we go. Good. Another thermal missile has landed, starting additional fires in the chain gun housing. There we go. That's an overclocked shell. Okay. Order the EMP launcher to cease fire. Cut the engines and keep rotating to face the enemy. Yeah, here comes the chain gun again. Just hoping the fire spreads and overwhelms the crew. It's coming around again. Okay, deck gun. Yeah, fuck. Doesn't feel like the overpenetration is really helping. There we go. You haven't played the latest update of Cosmoteer, but you imagine your front-heavy hammerhead Knights of the Old Republic-inspired frigate would not work well with the current heat pipe system. Well, you don't have to use the heat pipes. All the original guns remain in their original configurations. They're just like an alternate way of firing. So, yeah, unlocking the heat management system just lets you put that gun between normal use and heat use. And the heat thing just provides additional benefits, but you don't have to do it. There we go. Fire's spreading. Order the guns to hold fire. Zeus, hold fire. Hold your fire, please. No more shooting. It's burning. Let it burn. Okay, as for us, begin repairs quickly before its friends turn up. There we go. They're trying to fight the fire. Damn it, they're getting it under control. Okay, they're still in this fight then. Shit, and I've ordered most of my crew to go to non-combat stations for the sake of repairs. If they start shooting again, they might start shooting again. Shit, they've extinguished all the fires. Okay. Can our thermal missiles... Yeah, thermal... Don't shoot, Zeus. Move out the way, Zeus. Shit, they're coming... Yeah, they'll spin up their weapons again, aren't they? Watch out, low oxygen on the Oros over there. Get back in quickly. Right. What's that? Thermal missiles are hitting the shields. Order the thermal missiles to instead strike the rear engines of the craft. Go around it, please. Okay, quickly get that shield repaired. There we go. Thank you, Whiskey 4. That's very kind of you, Whiskey. Lolly says, your sister introduced me to Soviet back when the culling was new. The other day, Lolly, Duck was telling me that I met him in the culling, so, yeah, weirdly, discovering that, yeah, the culling brought people together. Yep, Duck's in the chat saying, fucker. Duck remembers. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers, apparently. I murdered Duck in the culling, and he's never forgotten about it. I didn't even register it. Okay. Right, so, yeah, normal speed. Quickly get the repairs done. Just worried about the chain gun coming to life again. Okay, over here. The ship's currently okay, but all guns are disabled. The magazines have been restocked. Okay, good. Just get the ship repaired. And then let's quick save there. Right. Did I cancel the firing of the nukes? I must have done. Okay. Is he closing in on us? Not yet. Pirate Hunter, that's an unknown. He's not related to this guy. Okay. Zeus, can we put a little trick on him? Can you quickly fly behind him to get the AI to turn around and face his bum towards you? It has no guns to speak of, so you'll be fine. There we go. Get him to turn around. Then when he's got his back to you, to us, shoot him in the back. Yeah, if he had guns right now, this would be silly, but he doesn't. Enable all deck guns and aim straight for the reactor. There we go. Deck guns, you're free to fire. Oh, yeah, the crew aren't there. Whoops. Get to your stations, please, crew members. Get to your stations. Oh, he's not going to fall for it, is he? There we go. He fell for it. Blow him away. There we go. He's lost most of his engines. He's screwed. There we go. Just get that reactor. He's facing us again. Can't get him to turn around. There we go. Reactor destroyed. Target eliminated. Good. Right, eliminate the remaining 2. Although, with his wreckage, almost. So I need 80 tri-steel, which we don't have. How much do we have? 17. Okay, so we can't fully get the railgun yet, but we can... Let's see if we can get a snub version of it. So remove these segments of the railgun and simply put in railgun here. There we go. We can afford that. Begin modifications. Here we go. Yeah, we're in a bit of a dicey situation, but let's quickly begin modifications to the ship. Let's go as quickly as we can, please, folks. So what I'm doing, yeah, the front is getting shimmy to the side a little bit to make a firing channel. So I'm essentially going back to, not its original configuration, but this used to be an empty space for an ion beam, and before that, a railgun. So I'm simply making a bit of a hybrid between a deck gun and a railgun. As in battleship deck guns. Okay, no sign of the enemy yet. Would it still be long enough to manually fire upon pirate stations? I imagine so. The railgun range is pretty significant. There we go. Digging that channel in the heart of the ship. Why not double large shields in the front? Very expensive. We could do, though, if we can get the crew and the reactors. Okay. Let's have a look. Large, so 2 diamonds apiece. Could do. Will you overclock the railgun? Not yet. I'm not going to put in the heating infrastructure yet. Okay. Yes, the shields at the front of Kino are already overclocked to be smaller. Hang on a minute. Whoop. There we go. Make a small snub nose railgun. We'll expand it as we get more tri-steel. Alright. Looks like we've got quite a few random resources kicking around in space. Can we grab them all? Storage is currently full. Full with what? Sulfur and iron and stuff. Okay, we'll kick that out. Right. Remove these assignments, please. Keep those. Well, a lot of that's quite useful to me. Hang on. Do we have... no, we've got a little bit of room for the nukes. Okay. Well, hang on a minute. Unless I've misunderstood. Yeah, don't do that. Hang on, go here. Please specify that this is a magazine for ammunition only. This is the railgun's magazine. Okay, then... These berths here, so let's go down to the, not beamers, Newtonians. Here they are. Okay, so the Newtonians, edit role, autofill from lower priorities, priority 7, Newtonian gunners. Job priorities, all roles revert to 0 with the exception of manning the railgun. So the railgun loader, operate the railgun loader. There we go. Right, and then... So they're the Newtonian gunners. Assign this bunk here as Newtonian gunners. with the crew there to operate this railgun module. Then, new role, duplicate, Newtonian loaders. These men and women are to load the energy cells necessary to keep the railgun firing. All priorities will be 0, with the exception of railgun launcher, supply batteries, railgun accelerator module, supply batteries, railgun loader, supply batteries. Alright. And then those 2 bunks are going to be here. So, railgun. You guys are the gun. Hang on, you're in the wrong position. Oh, that's weird. There we go. Hang on. You guys need to be on this gun. And you guys in that gun. Right. Here we go. So some red shirts need to switch over to their new role. Oh, and let's dial this down. We don't need this many capacitor loaders. So we're not using as many capacitors these days. So please remove this bunk. All right. Okay. Right, so mostly steel floating in space, with the exception of... it's mostly just steel. Okay. Yeah, all of that needs to be dumped out, please. Replaced with ammo. So it's a small railgun right now. We'll have it larger soon. It will grow. Just give it a little bit of time and a blue pill. It'll be fine. All right. Stand by. Okay. So with the shield there at the front, is it even switched on? No. Why not? Because... Oh, interesting. I've taken away the ability for my people to even get there. Okay, so we'll need to either put in an airlock to let them fly, or a corridor here to let them walk it. What should we do? Let's put in an airlock to let them fly. So, go here, heat pipe crossing here, and then here put in an airlock. Sucks that you've got a spacewalk to just get to work, but there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in seeing, SD Pepper. Will the spike block the shield, and if so, how badly? Right. Oh wait, yes, you're right. The bunk does not have a door there. Alright, simple solution. Put the bunk there. Put the reactor here. Ta-da! Try that. Invalid blueprint. Lies. Lies! There we go. Yes, anyway, sorry, yeah, again, this is Cosmeteer, for those who don't know what this is. It's a mix, so aesthetically it looks like FTL, with the little people running around the rooms. But gameplay-wise, it's more like the first phase of Spore, where you're a little bacteria. Sort of working with other bacteria in this case. It's cool. It's a cool game. Right, Group 2 is unassigned. Assign Group 2 to the Railgun. Railgun, your orders... Stand by. We've been engaged. We've been engaged, possibly double engaged. Okay, floor toaster, back away. Bullshippery, I want you to begin withdrawing. No more EVAing. Begin withdrawing and turn to face the Sicario. Slow down the time. Let's get out of here. Fly, 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 fly. Don't have 2 at the same time. Right, the Sicario is approaching with many flak guns and disruptors. Okay, the flak guns are going to be shooting down the deck guns pretty effectively, so yikes. Alright. Drive away. Zeus, you are free to engage. Start trying to... Well, what's the point? These flak guns will just drop everything. The railgun won't be able to stop that, though. Nevertheless, all deck guns, your orders are to hold fire until you're given a target. Right. Okay, the railgun, your orders are to hold fire until you're given a target. And the target that I'm going to give you, let's just turn to face it for a minute. Let's pick something. Yeah, we need to hit its flak weapons one by one. Okay, it's firing its disruptors. At least its weapon systems are not... if we can get the shields operational. Hang on. Ah, shit, we didn't get the shields on in time. Damn, we didn't fix the barracks in time. Nuts. Okay, go, go, go. Right, the railgun. The front is getting absolutely peppered. This could be very nasty. Okay. I've got no choice. I have to open fire. Even though the railguns are going to be a huge issue. Right. Deck guns, fire at will. Railgun, fire at will. Fire at this bleep. Wait, that's the loading module. Railgun, I want you to fire here. And turn the entire ship. Shit. Turn the entire ship. So it's facing this way. Here we go. So railgun. Shit. Yeah, damn it. The flak is really creaming us. So fire that railgun. It's a small railgun, but do it regardless. Come on, deck guns. You're not shooting. Why are you not shooting? You have yourself a target. Come on, come about. Fire. Oh my god, the flak just deleted it. Okay, we're going to die. We are going to die. We have to wub. It's wub or die. It's good. Yeah, its weapon systems are way tougher than ours. It's wub or die. Shit, why is the wub drive unable to make hyperdrive? Why? Do we have no Hyperium? Oh, we're dead. I think we're actually dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. We can't turn away either. Oh, nuts. Okay. Fire the nukes, fire everything, frankly. If we survive, it's going to be a miracle. Why is the railgun not shooting? Is it shooting now? There we go, shooting now. Right? Railgun, why are you not shooting? You're fully charged. You've got your ammo. Fuck it, just go into full fire at will mode. Never mind the target, just shoot. Oh, huh? What? The fuck? It's dead? That happened last time, didn't it? This ship just randomly died. What happened? We got the reactor? How? Okay, fuck it. Just quickly repair. How did we get its reactor? Jesus. Over-penetrating deck gun? Are they even overclocked? No. I have no idea. I have no idea how we killed it, but we did. Right, quickly get repairs on. Fix that shield. And get the damn crew members in the shield room. Okay. So, sorry. That explains... Oh, yeah. It wasn't firing because the ship was dead, but... Give me a quick test, railgun. You can actually shoot, yes? Give me a test fire. Yeah, you can shoot. Okay, the railgun can shoot. So it's firing slugs. How many at the same time? Hang on. So, ammo capacity 46. Penetration 15 meters. Rate of fire. So one shot every... What is that? Every 4 seconds, is that? No, rate of fire. 0.25 shots per second. Okay. Long range. Very long range. Ammo use 6 shells per shot. Ow, hang on. My arm randomly started hurting. Does someone have a voodoo doll? If so, stop it. Ow. Right. Sir BB, it works! Okay, we need a bit more sulfur by the looks of things to replace... I think I got rid of the sulfur storage, didn't I? Okay, bring in our support ship. Could you please send us all of the thermal missile parts you've got available there? And also, while we're here... Wrong ship. Okay, so we need to extend the railgun to make a big, big, fat, chonky railgun, please. But also, while we're here, can we please squeeze... damn, no, that's going to block that thing, isn't it? What should I do? Okay, remove one of these, please. And in its stead, please put down a storage room for sulfur. Make it so. Okay. Hi there, tech ad. Does anyone know how was he able to play the culling the other day. So you can find more details on the subreddit, Survive the Culling, but a friend of mine, Grove Spaz, has gone and made a little client thing that goes around the dead private matchmaking servers. So if you still have the culling on Steam, you just install it on Steam, and then you just install this little client, and it just redirects the traffic. Simple as that. And there's just a private server now instead of the old matchmaking servers. So they run games on the regular. Hang on, not ammo. Please put in their sulfur. There we go. But yeah. So yeah, go have a look. Go have a look. Apparently they've got a little tally on the client showing that there's already hundreds and hundreds of people. Alright. Okay, so what's that? That's nuclear parts. We don't need more for the moment. We just need to expand the size of the railgun, which is still a bit too tiny. Alright. Grab this stuff, it's valuable. There's some tri-steel in there. Then we'll go destroy the last target, and then look for a titanium asteroid if at all possible. They shut down the culling gaming? Oh god, do you not know? Yes, the culling Battle Royale game from 2016 was, it had many things going for it, but also it had many sort of many difficulties, but one of them, in my opinion, was a very schizophrenic leadership, and they ended up making so many changes and chasing away their audience that eventually they pulled it down off Steam. Or, well, as in, it died, and then they tried to repeatedly revive it with a bunch of horribly mismanaged. Like there was a sequel called The Culling 2, which ended up throwing away everything that was good about The Culling and making it just a shooter. And within like a few days, it had like single-digit people playing it. It was dead on arrival. And then they tried to revive the original culling with like a pay-to-play model, which was reviled. Yeah, I'm surprised someone hasn't, Pete. It's quite interesting, in my opinion, the mismanagement of the culling. Yes, it was developed by somebody who did not have the necessary, I don't know, the necessary just patience. Thank you, Lucifer. Intelligence is too broad, SD Pepper. It's more that it was like developing. It was watching someone develop a game in panic mode. Oh, and a massive lack of testing, like just overall play testing. Yeah, and confidence. A lack of confidence, a lack of testing. Yeah, you can't just reactively fucking, well, you can't just be reactive when it comes to designing shit. Well, you shouldn't. Alright. Yeah, it was weird, wasn't it, Albino? Do you remember it, Albino? I remember it. It was really, really weird seeing all the design changes month on month and being like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you implement that? One of the weirdest examples of something that they implemented in the culling was that they decided at one point that they did not want people just hiding from fighting. They wanted to encourage people to fight. Okay, that's fine if you want to encourage people to attack people more. But the way in which they did that is that essentially they started offering stacking buffs onto people who got kills. But those stacking buffs were not small. Those stacking buffs were pretty damn significant. The most notable is a running speed increase. Which meant that once someone had accrued something like 2 to 3 kills, they could just kite. They could just run, just kite. I don't know how big the running boost increased, but it would end up in a double-digit percentage of running speed increase. And once that's true, you just run away. Just run away from any fight you're not going to win. Wound someone, run away. They're not going to chase. They can't catch you. It was weird. And then, of course, if you look at the scoreboard and see someone's got 7 kills, you might as well just quit. You're not beating that. It wasn't just running speed increase, it was damage increase, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's weird. Like, you didn't... seems like surely that idea should have been shot down immediately. Okay. Sulfur. Sorry, I forgot about the sulfur. Then we're getting... Yeah, get in and get the last kill. Okay. So, send over the sulfur. Fill up this factory. So this factory here is churning out the ammunition for the magazines. Alright. How many, Oh, it's probably not stored on this ship. Hang on. Go to blueprint mode. Can I afford another piece of the rail... Invalid blueprint? Of course. Put in 2 additional segments of the railgun, please? Okay, 20 tri-steel, which we don't have. Alright. Hello. Right, let's go into battle. Let's go deal with the last guy. Alright. Hi there, garlic bread. What have I done? I've defeated 2 ships, and I've installed a railgun. It's not the size of the railgun, it's how you use it. It needs to grow. Just give it time and a bit of stimulation, and it will grow. Alright. There we go. Is the front shield fixed? Oh, fuck, I didn't check. No! You know, I really should have checked that before riding into battle. And let's also go to the shield maidens and make sure that the roll has a... Okay, autofill from lower priorities. So why is it not autofilled? They should be able to get there. Why can't they get there? Why can't they get there? Red shirts. I need some red shirts over here, please. Yep, assign. Get over there quick. Cut engine. Oh, it's too late. We've already gone to... Oh, shit. Wait, are they part of the same team? Oh, shit, they are. Wait, there's still 2 of them left? I thought I just killed 2. Shit, it was a random pirate. Fuck arse. Fuck arse on a sandwich. Back away, quickly. I've just engaged 2 enemies with no front shield. Go. Reverse. Hard reverse. Hard fucking reverse. Okay, are they on us? I don't know if they're on us. I'm going to assume that they're probably on us. Switch off all of these radiators. Build up some heat. We might have to discharge it against them if they're going to try and follow us. Maybe they haven't seen us. Okay, some shield maidens have arrived in the front shield. Okay, if we can engage one of them... Oh, okay. Reverse. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Whoopsie. We're fine, we're fine. Everything's fine, everyone's fine. We're fine. One at a time, please. Not multiples. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, my darling. Are you a good girl? 1 second, I have to do something very important. Hi. Hello. 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 Dogs are for harassing, that's what they're for. When they're all cuddled up warm on the sofa, you just sort of grab them and go, hello, and lean in, and give them good snuggles. And initially they do that face of, oh, and then they go, oh, fine. So yesterday morning, for those who didn't hear me tell the story briefly, she was in her pram and we were in a park called Preston Park, which is in the heart of Brighton and Hove. So I drove her over there and we were going through it, and we were approaching a cafe. And there were a whole bunch of people sitting around the tables at the cafe, but I couldn't see them because the sun was in my eyes. But I was going towards them anyway because I recognized some of the dogs. So I knew that their owners were nearby. And as we were approaching, Lulu started going absolutely bananas in her pram, and I realized why when I got out of the sun and I could see the people. One of them was Lulu's dog sitter. And Lulu is a type of dog that does not like other people picking her up. She'll growl and she'll snarl because she doesn't feel comfortable in the arms of other people. But I watched as I started to undo Lulu's straps as she physically flung herself into the lap of her dog sitter, who she's not seen for months. She had to be in the lap of the dog sitter. So happy she was to see her. She loves that dog sitter. Yeah. Right. Unfortunately, Lulu is a bit of a bully. And they've got a little, like, Shih Tzu cross type dog. And Lulu just bullies it. It's really kind of sad. Like, the dog comes up to say hi, and Lulu's like, you know, get down. Full on. I mean, granted, like, the dog's like 2 and Lulu's 10, so I get it, but, you know. I just wish they got along a bit more. Alright. Yeah, little dogs are bullies. Yeah. Okay, just wait here for one of the ships to fly a bit closer. Here's one. Quick save. No, I'll go get her meds in a minute, Din. Let's bring in Zeus at long range. Here we go. Right. Cut engine, but turn to face the target. Okay, we have quick save, so hopefully nothing will go wrong. Railgun, once you have a shot, you are free to fire at your discretion. Here we go. Slow down time to 1/4. Turn to face the target. In fact, press R, please. Face the target, and then hold down control. Please try and thread a shot. There we go. So note the white line that you'll see going down the railgun, which will indicate it's charging. There we go. Railgun is charging for a shot. And shot. Yes, no? No, I'm a liar, pants on fire. Is it charging? Isn't there normally a white line that you see? No? Okay, I'm just lying. What are we doing? Come on, turn to face the target. Let's go. Okay, all deck guns, you're free to fire. It's got its own battery of guns there, including a large shield and large lasers. Right, nukes you're also free to fire. All missiles you're free to fire. And order the Zeus to drive here, please. And start slugging its EMP weapons into its front shield. Right, speed up the time for a second. Deck guns are firing. Come on, railgun, give me a good hit. Come on, gotta fucking shoot. We're being hailed. They probably want to surrender. Oh, nice. Holy shit, we just blew up their entire starboard side. Oh, the railgun fired. I think it missed. Did it miss? I see no damage here. Okay, get the railgun reloaded quickly. The shield on the front is getting overwhelmed quickly. Come on guys, quick. Oh, it's already gone. Man, is it me? Is there something wrong with the shield? It felt really weak. Is it overclocked? Also, why are you not pointing towards the target like I keep telling you? Oh, I see. Maybe I've got to... I was selecting in the direction of the target, not the target itself. Is it blocked? There we go. Target eliminated. Man, we got absolutely railed in the bumhole. Hang on a minute. Let's try that again. Yeah, the shields feel really, really weak. Get it rebuilt. And Neverwhere says, what is the game and is it worth getting? The answer is Cosmeteer, which is aesthetically FTL, but it plays more like the game Spore. Is it worth getting? Yes. Strongly recommend. Also, how's our... Yeah, thermal output's good. Okay, get this back online. What's the issue? Okay, is the fact that it's an airlock preventing people from getting there easily for their assignments? I guess so. Maybe we do have to put down a corridor. Alright. Put down a corridor then. Not convenient, but just do it. Right, build a corridor there. Wait, no, shit. It's got to be the other way. No, I'm stupid. Do that there. Do that there. Armor. Right. And then just armor. Corridor. There we go. And then put... There we go. Heat pipe crossing, heat pipe. And then they'll just just walk through the reactor to get to your workplace. Okay. Make it so. We need more tri-steel. Why do we need tri-steel? What? Enemy ship is being consumed by fire. Construction expenses. What's the problem? A railgun. Oh, sorry. I was trying to make the railgun bigger, wasn't I? Yeah, never mind. Keep the railgun the same size for the moment until we find the tri-steel to make it bigger. Make it so. Right, speed up time. There we go. There we go. Corridor is now built. Obviously, it's a bit compromised. Okay, so I see. So is it completely blocked? Because to me, that just says low power. There we go. Get it full of power. Right, there we go. Now it's on. And it's not blocked. It's fine. Okay. So, yes. Heat dissipation is good. Okay, yeah, you're right. I got to put in that overcharged heat dissipation. Okay. So can we do it like so? Let's see if they can go anywhere. So put it thing and thing and then just armor all around. There we go. Add a heat exchange next to the large shield. It does seem to burn instantly once the combat starts. Oh yeah, good shout. We should also put in a fire extinguisher. So put in a fire extinguisher and maybe a couple of... Yeah, I've moved the firemen down here now, haven't I? So put... Where? Put fire extinguisher... Dunno. Here. Heat pipe here. I blocked the corridor again. Did I? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Hang on. What am I after? Utilities. Exterior light. Temperature. Fire extinguisher. Fuck me. Right, put that there. So here, they've got to go this way to get in? No, they don't have to. Just do a heat pipe crossing. There we go. Right, and then put the barracks here on the corner. Right. So barracks, bunker, here, right? Remove that. So that, corridor. Is that overcharged? Yay or nay? Now it is. Okay, is that correct? Yes? Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. My heat removal in combat is too low. Yeah. Okay. So let's give that a welly. See how they fare then. So let's go in and engage the last combatant over here. So let's go get him. Are the heat batteries full? Let's have a look. Yes, they are. So let's open up the things. There we go. Vent that heat. Heat is being vented. There we go. Cool. Switch the heat containment back on. There we go. Target spotted. Right. Start dumping the heat onto the target. Right. Turn to face the target. Center mass. Here we go. 1/4 speed. Okay. Railgun, can you shoot? Yay or nay? Nay, because you don't have a fucking nose cone. Ah! I took away your bloody... You're nothing but... Yeah, no nose module. I suck at this game. Right, fucking blow them the fuck up. All nukes fucking fire. Come on. Oh my god, the shield is already gone. The armor was way better. Yeah, the armor was obviously better. Just stack armor, bugger the shields. Right. Okay, keep firing the deck guns and re-enable all the heat dissipation on both sides. Shit, might be too late, we've already got major fires. Right. Sure, space, but we were surviving a lot longer with the armor. There we go. Yeah, we're dead. Right, load it. Alright, okay. Stop. Yeah, bugger this bullshit. Bugger all this bullshit. Never mind this. Take it away. Get out my sight. Move these back where they were before. Right, never mind that. Never mind that. Okay. So these can stay. Right. Sorry, hang on a minute. Whoop. Okay, so remove all of this. Take away all this heat dissipation. It's not going to be needed, apart from here. Right, move these shields right back here, where they were before. So what is that? Does that cover the front shield? That's that shield. That's that shield, so that should be fine. Okay, what's that? Sorry, that's the... didn't they have their own big... You know what? Just fucking redo it. Go into symmetry mode. Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, bugger this, bugger this, bugger this, bugger this. Okay. Just fucking plate armor. Leave that corridor for the incoming railgun. Stack them like bricks. There we go. Wait, is that correct? Just a shit ton of... Whoopsie, is that correct? Yeah, there we go. Put that there. Right, don't forget the tip of the railgun. Hang on. So, yes, put the tip of the railgun here. Thank you. And obviously we'll extend it. So what was that... Sorry, what was that comment I saw about having... I think I know what you mean, but I might need to... So it was like, use these to sort of make the opening smaller. Because obviously we need the opening for the shot, don't we? What does that mean exactly? Nope. No. Use the tiniest triangles. Oh, do you mean like... No. Not sure what you mean. Use the small triangles sideways inside the tube. Yeah, but surely... the other tiniest triangle. The other tiniest triangle. Like that, you mean? Triangle, not wedge. Triangle, not wedge. Oh! Ah! Oh! I did not think of that. Okay. Yeah. Chat, I would call you a genius, but I'm going to pretend that I had that idea. I'm a genius. Yeah. Marvel in my genius, everyone. Okay, I get it. I get it. Cool. Alright. Let's try that. Right, and just give it that. Okay, so bugger the shield bullshit. Just present a massive fucking armored bow. And then... Yeah, so we certainly have the other shield here, so hang on. So corridor, and then its own independent shield thing, which we had before. So there was a third shield here. So hang on, where's the edge of that shield? So it's there. So yeah, stick that there? Question mark? There. And then behind it, we're going to put a bunk, which will live here. Nope, other side. Well, actually, no, put it behind it here, right? And then put the shield here, right? And then put a reactor here. Would it fit? And then put the heat dissipation doodad what's it thingy here. Yes? And then overclock that. Then spin that round this way. Like that. So they go up, straight there, I think. Right, and then this will be more... well, no, that's going to be for the eventual position of the railgun, so don't fuck with that. Okay, try that. Right, see how we do there. So no more of this open front shield bullshit. Just present a big fucking hunk of metal. Don't go and engage the enemy, just sit. Right, come on. Get it done. Let's go. Okay. Front of the railgun is now complete. Big armored bow with the toothy bits. Right. Then go here and assign the shield maidens to this bunk. And assign their assignment as... Ta-da! Alright. Let's give it a welly. See how we do. Are they overclocked? They are not. Please overclock them. For the heat dissipation. And then please make sure that all radiators are kicked on. Alright. So, shields are currently... That doesn't look right to me. There we go. Alright. Try that. What's all that, sorry? That looks a lot like enriched uranium from the old reactors. Please grab that. That is valuable. Please grab that and bring that inside. And quick save it. Right. Whoopsie, wrong button. So 4 deck guns now, 1 rail gun now. Alright. Let's see how we do. Right, let's go into battle. I think we're ready. Any tri-steel from all this deconstructioning? Let's have a look. 1 tri-steel plate there. No, none there. Oh, sorry. I know I've talked about it before, but randomly, while I was doing editing in the early hours of this morning, I was once again, because I haven't watched through the whole series yet, I was once again watching Sword Art Online Abridged on YouTube. And I found myself laughing. So the drama there is that, I'm sure some people are eye-rolling because it's been a huge thing, is that in short, what happened was an anime came out and was crazy popular. And then a famous abridged, so like a comedy, like cut it down for comedy, YouTube channel started doing their own version. And controversially, the comedy version is better than the actual version, apparently. Because the actual version is full of these really weird creative decisions, which end up being so fucking strange. And the abridged version basically fixes them. And one of the amusing things is that the abridged version has essentially, it's turned the main character from like a nervous Japanese boy into an asshole, but the asshole is more human. Because the Japanese boy is such a poor communicator that he's legally culpable for manslaughter. He literally does not communicate important information and locks up and does that sort of shy thing. Whereas the other guy is just a dick, but he's also a human. And it's, yeah, apparently the abridged version is just way more, the characters are way more rounded. Apparently there's a character called, is it Asuna? And in the abridged version, in the non-abridged version, she's awful. Because she's like a damsel in distress. Where it's like the hero's got to just save her all the time. Or like, as in she becomes, in the later series, this damsel in distress. But apparently in the abridged version, they make her just as much as an arsehole as the main guy. And it makes her human. No, I haven't seen the actual thing, Ebo. I don't really watch anime. Alright. Am I missing armor on the right side? Am I? Hope not. Sorry, what are we doing here? We're trying to deconstruct this ship. Okay, that's fine. Right. So, let's get in. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into battle. I think we're ready. Right. Well, hopefully not topic, because I've staggered the deck guns. See? They should all have their own forward-firing solution. Forward-firing solution. Right. Quickly, fire a missile at him. Get his attention. There we go. Shoot a missile. Do we have a missile? Oh, I think we're all out of missiles. Shit, fuck. Alright, just chase him. Chase him down. In fact, we should have a shot with the railgun, maybe. Railgun, you're free to fire the moment you have any solution. we go. We're closing in. Railgun. Was that a shot? Oh shit. Do we leave someone behind? No, I think we're fine. Well, it's a very tiny target. Okay, it's turned to face us. Alright. Try and zip around it if at all possible. Railgun, you are free to fire whenever you wish. Surely we have a shot. Look, that's the range of the railgun. Let's see, do we just need to turn harder? Maybe we need, yeah, more sideways burning engines. I was working on that, wasn't I? Okay. That's true, Hold. I'm used to a longer railgun. Yeah, normally I'm thrusting with, yeah, more to work with. There. Right. Come on, there we go. Railgun away. And damn it, we hit nothing. Right. They can outrange us. That's a pickle. That's a huge pickle. Okay, get closer. All deck guns are firing. Order them to engage their gun batteries first and foremost. Order all nukes to engage its port side. Full burn. Get close to them. The armor's currently eating it for now. Not for long. Railgun hit again. Very good. Go center mass on the target. Shit, wow, they've got a lot of guns. Not for long, we've eliminated most of them. Come on, eliminate the remainder. Woo! Wow, that railgun is not very effective, is it? Any more nukes? Come on, boys, get those nukes in. Hit those with nukes. Nukes away, nukes away. Shit, we're gonna lose our fucking shields. Jesus Christ. Mortarian, Torbine, Kirinov, and Zed are all dead. Fuck me. Well, we lasted longer than we did with the shields. Right. Come on, dead guns, blow the fucking thing up. I see, so insufficient power, so they need more guys? Oh, I see, they're getting stunned. Right. No, I feel I haven't really cracked this, have I? It's a tough enemy ship, though, to be fair. I just feel like my deck guns are doing such little damage. Switch from single shot to double shot, broadside. Oh, does it take that long to switch over? Right, another nuke's in play. Don't let the railgun get hit, whatever you do. Okay, turn the ship slightly. Never mind the railgun, just present more armor. You missed. You also missed. Come on. Whoa, there we go. That's more punch. Double shot deck gun. Right, get them and then it's over. Right. Come on, boys. Why are you not tracking? Let's go. Track those deck guns and bang. Lovely, you can't shoot. It's over. Right, those disruptors won't do shit. Cut the engine, blow them up. Watch out for those mines, though. Take his reactor out. Alright. Yikes. Took quite a bit of damage, mind you. He's dead. Right, bring in the support vessels. Mop up. Yeah, we need to get a bigger railgun, that's for sure. Begin repairing with some of the debris. You alright, my darling? 1 second, again, I have to do something very important. dear. Pudgy fingers, Modo. Huge. For those not familiar, her name is Lulu. She is a 10-year-old Frenchie. And she might be a little bit spoiled. Just a little bit. I know, time flies, hello light. But yeah, hopefully she's had a nice life. I've been feeding it. Yeah, she's still got some meat in the freezer, spectating squirrel. I need to give her some more. I need to get some cooked up. Yeah. Trouble is, the things that, are left are a little bit complicated to cook. So, I need to look up the best ways of doing it. Yeah. Yeah, hello light, when she was a little puppy. Tiny little puppy. Time flies. Hang on. Second. Hang on. Yeah, you're right, sweet. Oh, she's bogging off. Look at just the remains of her bloody cupcake toy that she's eviscerated. The stuffing. You. Little pickle. Right, hang on. My chair is sinking again. The damage to the front of the vessel has still not been fully repaired. What's the issue? Hang on. Do we have insufficient parts? No, we're doing it. Speed up time. Oop, fuck. Hang on. There we go. Speed up time. What is the main thing we're missing? We're down to 195 crew members again. We've lost about 30 people. Hang on. Crew are expensive, damn it. Hang on. Okay. Twitten says, unless there's categorical video evidence, Lulu is not guilty. Even then, you would argue AI. Not guilty of what, sorry? Hang on. What's that beeping noise? Oh, I see. They're just having to travel too far to the wreckage. Right, fly down here. There we go. There we go. Repairing the front of the vessel. Oh, I see the cupcake. I'm with you. Yeah. Shield's coming back online. Yeah, we need to extend the size of the railgun. So let's hand in these bounties, go buy some more tri-steel. Okay. So transfer over any sulfur. Hang on. So any and all sulfur that you've got available, transfer it over to the bullshippery for the sake of its ammo magazines. Okay, what else? So fill your ammo magazines. You also need some more thermal canisters. Right. So thermal missile parts, send 100 of them to the bullshippery. And what else? Do you have enough nuclear parts? Nope, whatever nuclear parts you have available. Send them over, please. From the destruction of the pirate base a short while ago. There we go. So get these magazines full of them. Alright. Ah, dear me. So randomly this morning, as I was walking through the park, I was sort of wondering to myself, do you ever have these... I might be just weird, but do you ever have these moments where you think to yourself, what if you were transported back in time? What would you do? how would you try to survive, not get killed, burnt as a witch or whatever? And of course I thought to myself, okay, obviously it depends how far back in time. If it's super duper far, you could be in serious trouble. If it's not that far ago, you'll probably just be alright. You slot right in, none the wiser. But I think my first question that I sort of wondered, had gunpowder been invented? Because I thought to myself, okay, if you've been transported back in... If I was transported back in time, because I sort of know how to make... I know the recipe for gunpowder, but I sort of wondered to myself, exactly how would I do it? And as I was just browsing on my phone, as I was walking Lulu, I was sort of doing the little thought experiment to myself. And I figured, okay, well, you need 3 components. Okay, we'll fly back to base. So, firstly, charcoal, sulfur, and saltpeter, or a nitrate, rather, is what you would need. Sulfur is surprisingly easy. It turns out that sulfur is not only the 5th most common element on Earth, it actually was readily available, and it was even mined in England, weirdly. I sort of thought to myself, that isn't sulfur like volcanic? Wouldn't you find it in the Mediterranean? But it turns out that, well, the answer is yes, it is, and it was traded. It was called brimstone. But you can even get it in England. But it was traded back in the day. So back in medieval times, they called it brimstone, and it was traded as like a medicinal type thing. So it wouldn't be too difficult to get hold of sulfur. That's one of your components. Charcoal is extremely easy. Just start burning wood with the absence of oxygen. You can do charcoal super duper easily. So that's 2 of your 3 components. But the big difficult one to acquire is some sort of nitrate. Notably potassium nitrate. In order to get that, and you might find this particularly strange, you need pee. You need urine. What you do is you make a sort of nitrate pit in the ground, and you fill it full of organic material. You fill it full of manure, of straw, of animal carcasses, if you've got them, and you leave it essentially fermenting, open fermentation with bacteria, and then you pee on it. Ideally, you collect piss, like from latrine pits. It's quite disgusting. But you need urine. And you mix it into the pit and you leave it for fermenting for a time. And over time, with exposure to oxygen, it will start to make a sort of white, crusty material on the top. I can't remember what that is. It's something nitrate. It's not potassium nitrate. But what you do then is you then scrape off that sort of white crystalline material after a few months. And you run it through wood ash. So crushed up wood ash, you sort of pour it through. And in doing so, you're creating potassium nitrate. I believe the ions are swapping with the wood ash. What is it? It's something nitrate. You're making potassium nitrate. And then that material, that water that you've poured through, you simply boil it, and the remaining crystals are potassium nitrate. There you go. All you have to do is crush that up with, what is it, like it's 3 parts... Is it 3 parts... 3 parts charcoal, 1 part... I think 3 parts charcoal, 2 parts sulfur, and 1 part nitrate. And there you go. That's gunpowder, or black powder, rather. So I'm just curious, wondering, could I, knowing that now, yeah, I mean, it would be fairly straightforward then, with that little recipe, to go back in time, and that's gunpowder. There you go, or black powder, rather. Gunpowder is made from piss, essentially. Yeah, you're using urine to make the recipe in a nitrate pit, and apparently, as a result, it became, well, state property, very, very important to get a source of a nitrate back in the day. But yeah, mix those together, and you got black powder. But there's one final step, one very important final step. Take the black powder, make it wet, so mix it with water until it becomes a sort of cake-like substance, and then start pushing it through a sieve to make little grains, and then you let the grains harden into little pellets. That is gunpowder. The little pellets allow air to get through the material as it conflagrates, as it sets fire and basically spreads quickly through the granules, whereas black powder is too tightly packed together. But do that, and you got little pellets. Deflagrate? Sorry, is conflagrate? Is it not conflagrate? Did I get it wrong? Anyway, do that. You got gunpowder. So go back in time. There you go. You've got it. And apparently, I was looking it up. I was wondering, could you actually like legally do that, as in at home in the UK? And bizarrely, the answer is yes. It is completely legal to make your own black powder, so long as it is under 100 grams. If you go over 100 grams, you need a license. But you can make 100 grams of black powder. People do. Hobbyists, people making fireworks or like just for fun. Science experiments, demonstrations. Yeah, you can make 100 grams of it at home. Obviously, it's going to take you months, if not a year, to make the bloody nitrate. So obviously, people just order some. You can get some as like, in the garden centres or whatever. 100 grams per day. No, 100 grams in total. Hang on. Right, so let's trade with the station. Good, so I got paid. Quite a bit, actually. 163,000 credits. Lovely. Okay. So, let's get some tri-steel. Okay, I can't order it from that ship because there's no cargo space, but I can order it from this ship. Okay. Tri-steel. Let's order 40 bits of it, please. In fact, hang on. Please order 80 of them. All right. Gouty says, conflagration is like a regular big fire. Deflagration is a subsonic wave of flame that moves through a material. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, deflagration. Today I learned. Okay. Right, we got the tri-steel. So, let's pimp that railgun. There we go. Move the railgun muzzle, whatever it is, all the way forward, and put in a whole bunch of additional railgun whatsits. So, railgun accelerators. Here, ear, and ear in it. There. Nope, won't. Okay, right. So remove these. Make it so. Okay. Trouble is, though, do we have enough? So these are the Newtonians, right? These are the guys running the ammo. They might be too far away from reactor cores to do it easily. We could always widen the inner passageway a smidge. Does adding more accelerators make it more powerful? Yes. Thank you, Rizzle Food. Thank you very much there, Rizzle Food. So an optional component placed between the railgun launcher and the loader. Whoops. Each accelerator increases the projectile's velocity, damage, and penetration depth. Railguns fire magnetically accelerated projectiles that can penetrate deep into enemy ships, causing great damage. Each railgun requires both a loader and a launcher, plus any number of optional accelerators. Crew cannot walk from one side of the railgun, launcher, or accelerator to the other. Also, we need to extend the corridor because we can't empower the nozzle. There we go. How's my night going? Why? It's not the night yet. It's still the only just the afternoon. It's 1 in the afternoon. In fact, I need to watch the time because I've got to get on with the editing shortly. But I hope you're well. Why? The Planet Killer, but with railguns, Deathfold. The Planet Killer? What's the Planet Killer? Okay. You mean from X3 or whatever it is? A ship from 40k. That doesn't narrow it down. It really doesn't narrow it down. There's a lot of planet killers in 40k. In fact, it's option 1 when threat detected. Abandon the Despoiler's flagship. What, the fucking, what's it called again? Not the Furious Abyss, that's the bullshit book. Fuck, what's the name of the flagship? In 40k? Horus's flagship. My brain's gone. Vengeful Spirit. The Vengeful Spirit. Ooh. Right. Tell us one story about 40k. Ooh, what's a 40k story? Ooh, my mind's gone blank. What's a 40k story? No, you put me on the spot now. I can't do it when you put me on the spot. Hang on. Right, I can go here. Right, okay, let's go blow something up with another railgun. So, fugitive bounty. So, hand over to that station. Eliminate the... Okay, 4 targets over to here to eliminate. Let's go engage them. the Siege of Rax. Oh, fuck. But it's so good. Can I quickly explain the entire Horus heresy? No. Yes, no. 20 generals went out. One went, ugh, and then lots of bad shit happened. Hang on. Oh, damn it, you put me on the spot. I'm trying to think of a fun 40k story that isn't just stupid meme fodder. Do I need more thrusters? Yeah, I probably need more side-mounted thrusters. Okay, let's go. Okay. So, engage these ships. 4 of them? Right. Here we go. Looks like they're coming straight at us. Fair dues. Jesus, that could be more than we can handle. So, oh, hang on. A rank 1 bottom feeder. Okay, ignore him. 9. Okay, so, yeah, right. So he's the big threat. 3 deck guns to our 4, but he doesn't have a railgun. Okay, he's the threat. Let's go for that guy. Cut all engines, but point the ship towards that guy. Right. Order all deck guns to give a big salvo against that guy. Right. How did I get into Warhammer? Well, my first contact with Warhammer would have been... Oh, railguns firing. My first contact would have been a game called Chaos Gate. Back in like 1999 or whatever. And then after that, I had contact with it in Dawn of War in 2004. And then my ex-girlfriend bought me a bunch of Warhammer books, like circa 2008, probably. And that's when I started to get into it. As in reading about it and enjoying it. Never bothered with the tabletop stuff, it looked kind of cringe. To each their own, sorry. Okay, they're firing their own missile systems. Right, it's been a while since I've seen normal high explosive missiles. Okay, railgun fired. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Okay. Order, yeah, so just go full attack. Sorry, I'm sure the tabletop is fine. You enjoy your little plastic models. I'm sure it looks fun. Right. Here we go. Right, railgun, just keep on firing. Got a big railgun now. Although it might take a bit of... There we go, railgun away. What? The hell? Sorry, did a railgun slug get shot down by flak? I've never seen that before. Oh my god. Flak? It's possible? I've never seen that before. Jesus. Okay, tell the thermal missiles to fire at that guy. Tell all the nukes... Right, just keep shooting. Oh my god. Okay. Right, keep engaging. Point us that way. The armor's getting hit, but we're holding. Come on, railgun, give me another shot. Right, where are the Newtonians? Yeah, they're getting stunned by the guns firing. Yeah, getting shot in the flank, aren't we? Our point defenses are engaging their missile systems. Sure, we are getting hit in the flank. One of our gunners is trying to shoot back, though. Doing well, setting fires already. We're not rotating. Why are we not rotating? Come on. Turn to face. Good. We've already blown up at least one of its 3 deck guns, so fire on the remainder, please. Keep turning. Good. The guns are all still tracking, but obviously that we can't shoot into each other, so you've got to turn the whole ship. There we go. Rotate the ship. Guns are firing. Oh, we nearly destroyed. Nice. One of their flak weapons has been eliminated. Good. And we've not. Yeah, we've spoiled their firing solution. Our mining laser is chipping in to engage one of the enemy. Yeah, there we go. Who's this cheeky little bugger? Use the mining laser on him. Okay. Indeed, Modo, but it depends how much armor we're You missed. Depends how much armor we're dealing with. I knew that was premature. Alright, is there a fire in there? No, we're okay. The shields are holding. Yeah, armor's definitely the way. Right, big slugs. There we go. Okay. Have not destroyed it yet. Nearly did. There we go. Shit. Don't take out that missile launching system, please. Oh my god, they're cooked. Yeah. We're okay. Keep them in our sights. Okay, yeah, the railgun really needs power now, so quickly, Newtonians. I mean, the battle might be over by the time we get the railgun fully powered up again. Right. So all deck guns, this is your show. Yeah, cockpits are exposed now, so you should be able to... It's over. Lovely. Enemy reactor destroyed. Now let's deal with these nuisances, shall we? Right, come around and engage... What's that? Tier 1 Clink, Tier 1 Bottom Feeder, and Astrologian? Come about. Alright, Lulu. Come on, come in. She's looking at me from the dog flap. Good girl. Sorry. Good girl. You went through the dog flap like a big girl? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Do we have a treat for you? Oh, look at this. We might have a gravy biscuit. Would you like a gravy biscuit? There we go. 1 gravy biscuit. Yeah, she's a bit unsure about that dog flap. There you go. She's flopped. Damn it. Camera's buggered. Hang on. Right. Okay, come about and start dealing with these other smaller threats. Here we go. Guns are tracking round. No, they're not. They're low on ammo. There we go. I wouldn't want to be on that ship right now. Deck guns, turn and fire. Holy fucking shit. Alright, and now him. The mining laser is cooking him. Yeah, they're screwed. Alright, hold your fire. It's over. What about the other one? Did the other ship just burn up? Not sure. There was one that was completely on fire, wasn't there? Yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we're... yeah, there we go. Right. Good. Good. Minimal damage. Yeah, armor's definitely the way. Alright. Good. Right, any others in quick... Yeah, so one last... We'll go do that fugitive bounty, then I have to get on with work today, I think. Right. The floor needs hoovering. It does, doesn't it? It's a bit grubby. Yeah, so I'm working on Valheim bullshittery. Eclipse tomorrow, so I'm going to go see the family for that one tomorrow afternoon. I went for a jog yesterday. It went fine, but my ankle's a bit owie. Food shopping-wise, everything's fine. Carpet Muncher slacking. Carpet Muncher doesn't really come in here this much. Carpet Muncher is normally restricted to the rest of the bungalow. I leave this room for me. Lulu, yeah, this Lulu retreats here, you see. Safe from Carpet Muncher. Right. There we go. Yeah, so I'm slacking. Yeah. Who is Carpet Muncher? Sorry, Carpet Muncher is the automated vacuum cleaner. A little Roomba-looking thing, but it's not a Roomba. It turns out that the Roomba vacuum cleaners have suffered a bit of a fall from grace owing to getting there first, but not they've been overtaken by competitors now. So it's an automated vacuum cleaner with a little dock thing. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, you still need to clean the floors, but it does deals with that side of 80% of it. It's good. So I told my mum, when it came to the name of the vacuum cleaner, I said, oh, that's Carpet Muncher. And she looked at me and she went, oh, that's a silly name. Whoosh, straight over her head. Right. Okay. What's that there? Okay. Leave him there. Bring the Zeus. There we go. Is munching carpet a bad thing? Not at all, no. Right. Let's go. So, one target in here, so it could potentially be quite tough. A Go-Shawk, whatever that is? We're out of EMP components for Zeus. Surreal. So Electron Cloud. So it's empowering energy-based weapons. Hang on. Right, sorry. Right, let's go get him. So we've quick saved it. In we go. Find the Go-Shawk or whatever it is. Where is he? Do we have the improved sensor range? No. Oh, wait a minute. Are those Newtonians? Who are the guys in green? No, those are salamanders. What the fuck? Oh, there shouldn't be any salamanders aboard. Salamanders handle the thermal-based weapons. Who on earth has a bunk for the salamanders? Did I... Newtonian gunners? What? Salamanders? How did I do that? Who are you? Okay. Fat men? What are these bunks here? What are they for? Oh, okay. I must have gotten rid of the guns a long time ago, but simply forgot about their bunks. Strange. My bad. My bad. Okay. Never mind that. Consider yourselves red shirts, please. Or better yet, remove these entirely. There we go. Right, remove those bunks and, yeah, be assigned as red shirts back here, more centrally aligned. Cut engine and hover. Our prey is somewhere in this nebula. We will find it. Hey, cutie pie. Yes. Right, so there we go. Quickly remove these. Good, and then the crew will change their shirts and become red shirts down here in these bunks. Right, stand by, we've got a contact. He's closing, 0.80 kilometers in closing. Sensor range improved, there he is. Right, okay, so there's a lot of shields. 2 deck guns. It doesn't look like a huge threat, apart from the number of shields there. Cut engine. Rotate around to face. Tell the Zeus to go to maximum range. Dial down the speed to 1/8. Here we go. Yeah, why is it level 10? What's going on here? A tier 10 ship. What has it got that I'm not seeing? Maybe just a lot of forward-facing shields. Can't see any nuclear weapons on it. Maybe it's going to try and zip around us at great speed. It is smaller. Wouldn't surprise me. Right, Zeus, you do have a couple of EMPs left. Here we go. Bring our weapons to bear. Gun turrets, I authorize you to fire. Railgun, selective fire only. Please. I want you to go for... there. Right. Yeah, I think he's going to try and spin around us like a little bastard. Here we go. Deck guns are firing. There's our salvo. Support side shields. Ooh. Damn it, they just ate that railgun, didn't they? Yeah, cheeky fuckers are going to try and get around us. Okay, stand by. Deploy these nukes. Starboard side nukes are out. Ooh, this could be beautiful. Okay, yeah, he's going to try and zip around us. What a prick. Zeus, I want you to try and hit some of its... no, just shields. There we go. Ooh, that could be harsh. That could be harsh indeed. Point defenses are trying to shoot them, but... oh, shit, straight into our fat men. Working the nukes. Okay, are the guns still tracking? The guns are still tracking. Our guns return fire. His shields ate it. Fuck! Nick, Cloud and Dr. Sparks have been slain. Shitting hell. Those were thermal rocket crews. Speaking of which, thermal rocket crews, all nukes are authorized to fire. Right, Zeus, I want you to try and get behind him. Close range. Get him to spin round. Get us a clean shot. Yeah, cheeky fucker spinning on us. Come on, get him to spin round. Yeah, thrusters damage. That's putting us at a disadvantage. Another nuke is free. That's his deal. He's a spinner. That nuke's gonna miss. Do we have any additional EMPs? We do. Start using them against his engines. Okay, starting some fires. Our starboard side is getting hit to hell. Right, no additional engine movement, just rotation. Let's keep trying to spin us as quickly as we can. Keep slamming nukes into him. Here comes the next round of deck gun shots, but the armor should eat this one. Here we go. Ooh, one did. The other missed. Here we go. Another nuke in play. Go get him. Direct hit, but it's against the superstructure. He's evading the railgun quite effectively. Why are none of the guns firing? Come on, boys. You're meant to be tracking. You're now free to fire at will. Don't wait for my orders. Come on, you little punk. Yeah, you guys should be continually shooting. You can follow him. Christ. There goes one of the fat men. One of our nuke launchers just got hit. Another nuke is in play, but... he's evaded it by spinning. Oh, good deck gun salvo. Right. Yeah, he hasn't gone for armor, he's gone for mobility, hasn't he? Shit. Fumita has been slain. One of the fat men. We've lost our entire starboard side nuke launchers. Fuck. Come on, deck guns. It's on you. It's on you guys. Come on. There we go. Shields ate it. Right, Zeus, can you get this way? Just trying to fuck with his pathfinding. Let's speed up the time a smidge. And next salvo is away. Shields are just eating it. They have a small fire. Where's that? This is one of their crew quarters. Oh, he's just getting in the way. Oh no. Oh, Zeus! Shitting hell. Are we out of ammo? No, we just need the powder monkeys to bring more. But the magazines are looking low. What a fucker. Is it worth trying to come around the other way with the railgun? Okay, deck guns are firing. Another salvo. The enemy shields are just eating it. Okay, trying to concentrate fire on its starboard side. Right. It feels like we've done minimal damage to the bastard. We absolutely have... Like, I can see that you've got EMP missiles here, Zeus. Why are you not firing them? You've got spare parts here. Did you set to pause? Is that why? I gave you a direct order. Okay, never mind. Guess you were set to pause. Right, trying to disable some of their thrusters. That didn't work. Fuck me. Come on, just get a good railgun hit. Okay, all weapons now. Now we're getting shagged. Look at us. Okay, speed up time. Just can't turn fast enough on one thruster. Oh, he's turned. Zeus distracted him for a second. Oh, this could be our window. Zeus did distract him. Okay, give me that railgun hit. Come on, give me that railgun hit. Straight center, railgun hit. Come on. Come on, railgun. Come on, railgun. Give me that shot. Give me that shot, railgun. Don't you fucking miss. Here we go. Railgun. Fire. Come on, line up, just fucking fire. Come on. Come on, fucking shoot! There go the deck guns. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, how can you not shoot? Just shoot! There we go. Fuck, the armor just ate it. God damn it. Okay, do we have any nukes in play? Come on, get these nukes out. While they're just sitting in the tube. Why are they sitting in the tube? Why are they not being fired? Do you have any ammo left? Oh, fuck. Not from the main magazines. We're gonna have to go to the secondary magazines. There, another railgun shot. Ineffective. Okay, Zeus, get out of the way of any incoming nukes. I don't know why these nukes are not shooting. Just fire at will. Fire at will. No, don't wait for a target. Just fucking shoot. There we go. Nukes are finally out. Zeus, get the fuck out of the way. Stuck to the front of us. And... Zeus! God damn it. Right, they're loading the railgun. It's not going to do much, is it? Keep going. Man, they're just eating it, aren't they? Another nuke. It's a miss. Oh, it sucks. Are they low on ammo? Nope, maybe not. Zeus, get the fuck out of the way! What is it even doing? Cut your engines and drift. Even a space debris. Ah, okay. Fuck off over here, Zeus. Okay, we're completely out of ammo, aren't we? Shit, it's gonna hit the railgun, and when it does, we might just have to wob the fuck out. Can we even wob the fuck out? We can't wob the fuck out. No Hyperion. Well, shit. Could just write them a strongly worded letter. Okay, there we go. Right, where's my support ship? Is it nearby? Nope. Can't deliver sulfur in the middle of the fight for more ammo. Can't run away. Well, shit. I think we're cooked. Yeah, there goes the railgun. We're gone. Okay. What a bastard. Fucking spinny bastard. Yep, time to load. Shit. Okay. So, spinny bastard proved to be our... Oh, shit. Our undoing. Oh, you're kidding me. We didn't save mid-battle. No, I didn't. Hang on. Load game. Go back to the quick saves. Right. Go back to the quick save, and we're fine. We're not yeah. Okay, we'll pull back, do a big save. Okay, what a bastard. What a bastard, what a bastard. Okay. Right, I think we do need to, yeah, build up Zeus or have a secondary support ship that can assist us. Yeah, so when the main ship is getting pummeled. Maybe like a missile slinger or something. Alright. Okay, so thank you for watching, folks. Once again, I'm going to fuck off. Lots of editing to do today. I'm working on Valheim bullshittery. I finished, so after 3 weeks of work, so it's week number 4, after 3 weeks of work, I finished a draft version of the bullshittery, which you can find up on Patreon or in the Discord group below if you're a Twitch subscriber. There's no text or animations on it now. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. So if you can't wait to watch the bullshittery, you can check out, so check out Discord or the Patreon, and thank you for your support. Until then, so I'm just animating. So animating's going very well. I'll keep working at it. So I'll be in this chair between now and this evening. Thank you, Sir Cadagon and Rizzlefu and Urukale. Right, let's have a look. So who's doing what? So Sam and Alistair and Edberg are all on. I hosted up Sam and Alistair recently, so I'll leave you in the company of Edberg. What's he doing? He's doing Days Gone, whatever that is. I'll let him explain. Right, have a lovely, lovely afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here.